أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Let me repeat it and then I'll do the next steps. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Okay, let's take a look at what this can actually empower you with, and then we'll go into the details of this, pronunciation. So this is about safety, right? So when you drive a car, we take our seatbelts first and foremost. So safety first. So this is, you are saying that I seek refuge, I seek protection in Allah from the accursed shaitan or the Satan. Okay, so this has a lot of empowering meanings for us. So number one, to remember that, look, there is a competition, there is someone out there that that wants us to fail in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to not get close to Allah and to disobey Allah. And if you know the story of our father Adam, this is the person, Satan, who kind of betrayed them, who lied to them, who plotted against them and kept telling them something that was false and a lie, that, okay, if you eat from the tree that Allah has prohibited, that Allah has forbidden, then you will become like angels, or you will live forever and you will have a kingdom that will not perish. That was a lie. So similarly, he puts a lot of different lies and promises to us that, oh, you have a lot of time, you can fix yourself when you grow older, just try it once, just don't do the right thing today, you can fix yourself tomorrow. Or what if you do that, if you follow Islam, or if you pause to pray, you will lose out on business, or you will lose out on this opportunity, people will think you are not cool. All these things are false and lies that he does. So remembering about that, being cautious about it, and always keeping your guards up so he can't take you away. And one of the ways to do that is to ask Allah for help, which is divine assistance. So when you're feeling lazy, you're feeling anger, the first and foremost easiest thing to do is to remember and being cautious about Allah, to take away that feeling of laziness, or that feeling of anger, that feeling of lack of discipline, or to take that away from you, and to give you the courage and the strength to do the right thing. So remembering this, like divine assistance, which we call the concept of dua in Arabic, which is supplication, is to ask Allah for something that you need. And that could be something, like, Allah, help me to earn more money and to use it for good things. Allah, help me to find a righteous spouse. Allah, help me to have a great job, business, find leads, clients, give me health, give me strength. Whatever it is, always asking Allah is a very important thing. And that itself, when we ask Allah, okay, it does not go in vain. Anytime you ask Allah, you get something out of it. So remember, like, if you were to ask a very generous person, he or she would give you something. Now Allah is the most generous. How can it be that Allah will not give you something? Now it may not be visible right away, it may not manifest right away, but if you have the trust, remember that Allah will always give you something because you asked Allah. It could take a whole bunch of different forms. You may not realize it. It could be delayed, and there are all details about it. But the key thing is always ask Allah, even if it's a small thing, a big thing, something related to this world, or something related to the hereafter. Okay, now let's go into the details of the pronunciation. So the first thing is, okay, so simple thing. Okay, now if I want it to be longer, I would have added more a, so it would be like but this is simple. Now the next thing here, you can see I'm using apostrophe to denote a new letter that does not exist in Arabic language. So when I say it's kind of coming clear from my throat. So if I want to say something a bit different, think about it as if it's coming from the middle of the throat, and I'm saying oh. So instead of me, if I had AU, it would be like ooh, right? But I'm saying oh. So it's kind of like, again, try to differentiate that as much as you can, and it's coming from the middle of the throat. The one after that is, so this is another letter in Arabic that I'm combining or representing with TH. It's like this. Dhu, dhu, dhu. So a'udhu. Okay. After that is very simple. Bil lahi. So remember, recall I have two A's to show you that I'm stretching it more. Lahi. So what we have so far is a'udhu billahi. Okay, straightforward. Me. Then you have nash. Then you have shay. Okay, so me, nash, shay. Okay, here I have uppercase T to denote, heaviness. Ta, ta, nir. Okay, I have uppercase R to denote heaviness, which is rajim. So all together, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Or you can break it down as well and improve on that. Once again, remember that it's not about your accent, it's not about the perfection of your pronunciation when you're praying. So you could be pronouncing it really bad from an Arabic perspective, but your prayer can be way better than an Arab. Why? Because it's about your sincerity, it's about your presence of heart, it's about your presence of focus, and at the same time you making an effort to become better at it. Okay, so it's not about getting it right and your mind is not present and your focus is not present. So do that. One quick thing I want to mention about seeking help from Allah. It's not like a human relationship that we say, oh, I don't want to keep asking about it. Rather, when you ask Allah, it shows that you have faith in Allah, you have belief in Allah, you know that Allah is able to help you and Allah is listening and Allah is most merciful, most generous, and so on and so forth. So it's not like a human being that when you ask Allah, you should not think that how come I keep going and asking Allah, and or I haven't done anything for Allah, I haven't prayed, I'm doing all these sins, should I still ask Allah? Yes. It's not a trade, it's not a deal. You can't help Allah, but by you asking Allah will actually help you increase your love, your trust, and your connection with Allah. So until next time, Assalamu alaikum.